Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Welcome to Veterans Helping Veterans, a service of Veterans Council of Indian River County. And here's your host, Martin Zickard.
Well, hey folks, it's Tuesday again, and here we are. September of 21. I didn't realize how long this show had been going on. I just kind of think, time flies as you're getting a little older. And this show started in September of 2018. We have come to realize that there's new technology out there, there's new things that people listen to, and for that reason, we are going to shut this show down. The last show will be October 26th. If you want to get on the show, now's the time to call me. So October 26th is it. 1st of November, we'll be gone. And there's going to be new technology. We're not going away. We're not leaving you. But there are things that are out there that work differently, probably better. So that's what's happening to the radio show. Now, what's happening this week in Vero Beach? Man, this is a busy, busy week. Tonight, candlelight vigil for the 13 service members that were killed in Cabal. And it's going to be at Veterans Memorial Island Sanctuary. It starts at 7:30. Candles will be provided. As you go into the island, take a look at that monument that's on the left from the Next Gen. It's the War on Terror. Started in 1990. It's been going on so long, I was still on active duty when that happened. And I was retired and working here in Melbourne on 9/11. It's one of those things, I'm sure there's things out there that people remember, where were you when type of thing. I can remember where I was when Kennedy was shot. That was not a fun type of thing. So lots of things. It's something that it's a shame. They said the war in Afghanistan is over. And if you believe that, I have a bridge for you in Brooklyn. There's never going to be over. It's over in a sense in that the military is out of there. We have no idea what's happening. I was in the Philippines running the command post at Clark Air Base when we left Vietnam, and it was not a pleasant thing. This was Vietnam on steroids. It was absolutely the worst thing I've ever witnessed. And some of the things that happened, I could run a couple of programs on that. Don't want to do that. The C-17s, we have friends, as you know, we have a C-17 when we come in here for the air show. And they were over there, so they know what's been going on. This weekend, 9/11, there's a number of things going on. The tunnel to Towers Run starts at 7:30 in Riverside Park. I'm going to go to that to watch. I'm not a runner, and I'm too old to really get real interested in becoming a runner. That starts at 7:30. At 8:30 in Sebastian at Riverview Park, there's an event there being put on by the American Legion and VFW. So that's another opportunity to excel. The SEAL Museum is having a 9/11 remembrance ceremony. That starts at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to that one. And in the afternoon, the Vero Beach veterans at 1 o'clock are opening their doors, and there's going to be food, entertainment, a program. So lots of things going on. Never a dull minute on that one. As everybody may know, the mall is not doing that well. We used to have an office in the mall, or a store in the mall, still do. We've moved. We're up on the Dillard's end. And I'm pleased to report that we're doing pretty well. It's got traffic. There are actually people in that end. We were down on the Oceans Unite end. There was nobody there. So now things are going better. I've gotten a report from Sandy, who, bless her heart, has been with me from the very beginning on this thing. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know where we would be. She has been absolutely wonderful. So today I have a special guest who is an Air Force veteran. Melanie Tarnoff and I have been friends for a long time, and she works in our field. And I'm going to let you tell you, what do you do?
So I am a lead career coach for Career Source Youth Connections, which is a nonprofit organization that connects our youth 16 to 24 in Indian River County to local employers, to the military, and to colleges and universities, post-secondary institutions. And what we do is we provide educational and employment opportunities through paid internships, which gives them hands-on work experience. We connect them to the recruiters in the area, as well as provide support services and certifications in whatever career path that they've chosen. We work with Treasure Coast Technical College in providing those industry-related certifications. That's what we do.
Oh, I was always under the impression you worked for the county.
No, no, I do not.
So you work for a nonprofit. Where are you located?
We're located on Treasure Coast Technical College on their campus. We're funded through the Department of Labor. So we actually, with Career Source, we're funded through the Workforce Innovations Opportunities Act. So it's a workforce development program for youth in a nutshell. So we are federally funded. It's through the Workforce Board that most people remember. Employ Florida is our the website that our youth and other people seeking employment go to. So it's state located but funded by the Department of Labor federally.
Oh, okay.
That's
perfect.
what we do.
That's perfectly clear.
Yeah.
Before we came in here, you were talking with Julie Lilliquist about someone that you helped in this business.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So what a young man or woman, 16 to 24, that comes to our program and they're looking for hands-on experience. They're looking for a place where they can actually learn the job that they want to go into. So this young man, he identified marketing and social media that he wanted to get into. So he identified that career path. We connected him with Wayne and Julie here at the studio. And so we paid him as an intern. So that's what he did. So Idea Garden is the host employer for the individual to get that actual work experience in the field. So he was here for 6 weeks. He was paid and completed it. He's actually now at IRSC, Jack. But he was also, when they needed someone to fill in, he was able to work here. So that's the icing on the cake. That's exactly what we want for our young men and women, so that they can get a taste of what it's really like to work in the field, and then the opportunity to actually maybe get employed.
So you also have the option of recommending college?
Yes. So he did both. So he actually, his first, his goal, his case plan, and that's what I do as a career coach. We put together a career plan for our kids. And so they either are going to go to college, they're either going to get employed immediately if they don't do the traditional, college route, or military. And so that's where we come in the gap and connect them to that employer. We connect them to either IRSC or TCTC or wherever they want to get a certification or a credential in their career path, whether it be EMT or phlebotomy or HVAC or electrical or maintenance or CNA, LPN, MA. Yeah.
Wow.
And then our recruiters, Sergeant Peterson with the, Army recruitment station. We, segue them to him. And
well, there's so much opportunity. We're going to take a break here, but there's so much opportunity in the military. And I'll get back when we come back from our sponsors. We'll talk a little bit about that. You've been there. I've been there.
Yes, sir.
Have you shopped at the Habitat Restore lately? This is one place that everyone must visit. It's become a regular weekly stop for many who love the thrill of discovering all the newly arriving merchandise. We've become popular because of the generosity of so many Indian River County residents and businesses that donate goods. To start with, we have a deconstruction crew that removes building materials for the purpose of reuse. Through resale, the Restore continues to support the Habitat goal of serving families in our county. Of course, there's more to see. The Restore's massive showroom displays furniture for every room, all in great condition. Shoppers will love the layout, which separates departments including plumbing, home accessories, electronics, lawn and garden, tools, sporting goods, seasonal goods, and more. The Indian River County Habitat Restore is at 4580 North U.S. Highway 1, just north of 45th Street. Tax-deductible donations can be dropped off, or we'll come and pick them up for free. Online at irchabitat.org.
You can trust Sandpiper Pest Control, serving Indian River, St. Lucie, and Brevard. Certified by the state of Florida to treat homes, lawns, and termites. Fully licensed and insured. Priced right, effective, and friendly.
Hi, this is Joel, the owner of Sandpiper Pest Control. Sandpiper can solve your pest issues. No contracts to sign, just results.
Call for a free estimate, 772-589-0204. Sandpiper Pest Control, a member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome. Stop. Don't make a $1,500 or $10,000 mistake. Remember the name, Atlantic Hardscapes. Atlantic Hardscapes has the best prices for all your hardscape needs. From pottery founds, synthetic turf, pavers, rock, topsoil fill, boulders, flagstone, outdoor kitchens, and much more. Delivery and installation is available. Their beautiful outdoor showroom is next to Pineapple Joe's in Fort Pierce. Remember their website, AtlanticHardscapeSupply.com.
So we are back. We're talking about helping people with their career path, really. How do these people know you exist?
Well, we reach out to the high schools. We reach out to our community partners, Economic Opportunities Council, United Against Poverty. We reach out to Indian River State College. We, of course, are on Treasure Coast Technical College, the campus. So when they come to any 16 to 24-year-old who's looking for either their GED or looking to get a certification in medical assisting or welding or nursing assistant or pharmacy, we get referrals from Treasure Coast Technical College. We just by meeting people like you, being involved in different organizations, going to events that are happening in the county, in the city. We connect with other youth organizations like GYAC. We connect with the foster care. So we really try and network with, different agencies and organizations so that people know that what we do. And what we do, again, it's for 16 to 24-year-olds who are looking to identify their career path and actually make a plan to get there. Their career path being either employment, immediate employment, or college, or the military.
Well, what I find interesting about the whole thing is the on-the-job experience you get. You may think, well, I want to be this. And then you give them the opportunity to apprenticeship, if you will.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. It's like an OJT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to find out that, lo and behold, this thing sucks.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and it happens. That's exactly what the program's designed to do. We start out with having the student decide, all right, give me 3 career paths that you think that you'd like to go into. And we allow them to go on, or they perform these assessments on, online, and, it's like a profile. They answer these questions. They tell you what you're supposed to be good at and what you like. And they pick 3 of them out. We then, they go through a 2-week pre-employment training where they create a resume. They learn how to present themselves professionally. They have an email that's professional. Their social media is with privacy settings. So it will very much so they're employer friendly, so that they're setting themselves apart so that they'll get that job. And one of the things that I didn't mention is that it's an incentive-based program as well. So as they accomplish each goal, they get a monetary bonus or incentive. So after they complete their 2-week pre-employment training, they receive or earn a certification as a food handler, have their resume and their cover letter. They get $100.
Oh, cool.
And then we decide where to put them for their internship, and they do a job shadow activity for 12 hours. They get $75 for that. Then, as well, once they've decided they're placed at an internship, they're paid $10 an hour for 32 hours per week for 6 weeks. And, the employer is not obligated to hire. They've already done their job by mentoring and allowing that youth to be there for 6 weeks. But if they've completed that successfully, whether or not the employer hires them, they get a $150 incentive for that 6-week completion.
Oh.
They get $200 for their GED or their Penn Foster diploma, which are the 2 curriculums or the 2 post-secondary college diplomas. You can get either the GED through Treasure Coast Technical College or the Penn Foster curriculum. So they get $200 for that. So it's just really incentivized and motivation, to motivate the kids to get where they need to be.
Huh. So do we have local restaurants? Let's say the kid wants to become a chef one day.
Absolutely. So we actually, with IRSC and with, it's the Source, their culinary program, we would get their certification through those 2 partners. We partner with Sonny's Barbecue, Tropical Smoothie, DeVilla's Pizza. And so any employer that would love to be a host employer or like to be a host employer or want more information, they can certainly contact me. I'd love to meet with them. It's so great for the employer because the employer basically can vet that potential employee for 6 weeks, free training, really, and there's no obligation to hire them. But if they do, they've trained them for 6 weeks and they have an excellent employee on their hands.
Yeah, it's win-win.
Yes.
For both the student and the employer.
Yes.
That is really neat. I could have used that when I was when I was 18 and 19 and going to college. And what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm going, I want to play professional baseball.
Right.
I could have used someone to sit me down and say, you do know the following, blah, 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 about what life is like. And the same thing to enter the Air Force. You know, I came into the Air Force on a fluke. Just, it rained one day and my little roofing company wasn't able to work, and I took a test that I'd heard about. And that's how I got in the Air Force. I had there was nothing like what you're doing right now, where you're able to sit down. Do you do, well, you work with the military, you work with Pete.
Yep.
And do you work with the Navy and Air Force as well? Or?
Yes, not as much.
Right, because we're not here.
Right. And so, but I've worked with the Air Force. I've gone to, was it in Stewart? I went to Stewart. Right. And the Navy, I spoke to somebody, I'm not even sure where, but I have. Oh, in Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie, yeah.
In Port St. Lucie, I've worked with, and that's what we also help with the ASVAB. We have websites and that will help a youth to, you know, actually take like a practice ASVAB.
Right. Yeah, because that's a big deal.
Certainly is.
The military has gone from the days, I remember the days when it was go to jail or go to the Marines. Well, now they more. You've got to score well on the ASVAB, or you're not going to get in.
That's right.
You know, and it's not a simple test. You know, it's gotten more difficult. If you just watch some of the movies, I always tell people, you know, look at Lone Survivor, and you see them in Afghanistan with telephones worldwide. They can reach his telephone, and that's why. The lieutenant that got the Medal of Honor for doing things like that he had the capability to do, and he took advantage of it. He did it. And they have computers that are, it's normal to have that. And so the military's got a lot of jobs. I think Pete says something like 65 different jobs in the Army. You're not just a gun toter anymore. You've got to have skills. And so what you do is such a great advantage to be able to do that. And, you know, we've got the group that we call the next generation.
Yes.
You are part of that group, yes, whether you participate or not. I am also part of the next generation. And it's a whole bunch of people coming out going, I'm a civilian and I'm coming to Vero Beach. Mm-hmm. What do I want to do? You don't have to go to college to make good money.
That's correct.
Yeah, the welders that I have as parents tell me that kids make $100,000 a year welding, and you get IRSC. We've got just got Casey Lunsford on my board of directors, and I'm so proud of that because he's got such a great program, and the new head of IRSC is a former military, although it's Army, and but he's a go-getter, and it's changed as everything should. Everything should change for the better, and what you're doing is absolutely wonderful. So tell me again, where exactly are you located?
So we are located on the Treasure Coast Technical College campus. It's 4680 28th Court, Vero Beach, Florida. It is the old ACE building. It's the old alternative education. It's across from Gifford Health Center, right next door to Gifford Middle School. We're on off of 45th Street.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, so
I remember a couple months ago, I drove by and I went, what is that? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know they had a technical school. Yeah. So what a great deal. And what you're doing is so valuable.
Thank you. I appreciate you for letting me be on and
it's
tell
great.
Everyone about it.
Yep. And I thank you. Thank you for your service.
As well for you.
And it's a great thing to be able to do, to have someone to mentor you and to say, hey, do it this way. And that's what's so important. And what you do is give them a career path. You give them guidance, and you give them something that said, if I get this done, I'm going to be X. That's so valuable. You know, you and I have both seen people wandering in the night going, what do I want to do? I'm 40. Yeah. So, Melanie, thank you for coming in. As always, I appreciate it and what you do, and you're valuable. So We'll see you the next time.